Hi guys, welcome back. Today what I'm going to do is actually review the Wilson Staff Launchpad irons. If you enjoy the video, please do smash that like button down below. Really does help the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Why not consider hitting that subscribe button as well for more videos like this. And if you tap the little bell icon next to it, you'll get notified for all the new videos I post. Let's get started. So first off, let's talk, as always, with the tech. It's called Launchpad because of the sole of the golf club. So with that nice wide sole, what it enables the club to do is sit on top of the turf more, which then makes it very much easier to strike the ball and get the ball launching higher. Obviously with the wide sole, it allows them to move that centre of gravity further back away from the face and nice and low down, which really does then help get the ball up in the air. Secondly, you get a completely hollow head with the Launchpad irons. So that allows them to make the club face really thin, which gets ball speeds really high, which then increases the chance of getting more distance. What I'm trying to do is really get people to put that long iron back in play. Because it's so forgiving and so easy to get the ball up in the air, it really does promote confidence when you start talking about the 5 irons and the 4 irons in your bag compared to the more traditional thin sole, less of a cavity iron. So what we'll do next is we'll hit some shots with the Launchpad irons and we'll actually compare it a little bit to their current and new D9 irons, which are again very much a forgiving game improver iron, but really built for distance, whereas these are more suited for someone that just wants forgiveness. So we'll have a little compare, see what the numbers are, and see which one might be better for you. So let's hit some shots with the Launchpad first, and then we'll hit a few with the D9. So looks down by the ball straight away. Very, very chunky looking iron, but in a nice way. Lots of forgiveness down by the ball there. So really nice big head, big club face promotes that confidence of getting a strike. And you can just see the back of the club where it's that hollow cavity design, which to be fair, I don't mind the look of, and it's got a bit of offset, but it's really subtly designed. Whoa. First impression, very loud off the club face, but it is a hollow head, so you are going to get that louder noise. Yeah, that is easy to get up in the air. I know we're off a mat here, but actually I do already feel like that club is sitting on that sole on top of the ground. You get a thinner sole, it does tend to nestle into the turf. So this does actually feel like it sits on top more. Really, really easy to get up in the air. It does sound loud, and it does, because of that, feel quite firm. I think it's actually quite a nice feeling club head. Not quite struck that one, but it's certainly done what it was designed to do. Ball got up in the air still, and we got some good distance out of it. Oh, another missed strike, but it's actually done quite well. Let's go one more because of that missed strike. Let's go one more because of that missed strike. Better. When you get the ball up in the air that easily, it really does come down so much steeper, so the stopping power of these irons for someone that might struggle to get up in the air will be a huge gain. Okay then, let's hit some with the D9 now and have a little compare. I've already done a full review of these irons, so if you haven't seen that already, tap up in one of these corners and I'll put a link to that video now. So first of all, straight away, looks down by the ball. You don't get the look of the back of the club where you obviously, before with the Launchpad, you could see the material behind the ball. Here it's a much better looking club in my opinion. Oh, just like Launchpad, very loud. Slight missed strike, but that's exactly what these clubs give you. That still flew the green at about 170, and I really didn't hit that out the middle of the club head. Just by eye, I think these are flying a little bit lower. Would be something to look at, especially if you, like I said, if you're someone that struggles to get the ball up in the air. The Launchpad might just be the better way forward to get that ball up and for it to come down a bit steeper. Again, misstruck that one a little bit, but it's done really well. Ooh. That is very, very loud off the face. It's that crack almost in terms of a noise. Probably isn't going to be to everyone's liking, but certainly is powerful. Okay then, let's have a very quick look at the numbers between the two of those. So Wilson D9, a little bit quicker, 1 mile an hour quicker off the club face with the ball speed. as I could kind of see just by eye, a much lower launch angle, 18 degrees compared to 20 degrees. So like I said, if you don't launch the ball high, I would suggest probably looking at the launch pad over the D9 just to get that extra launch. Spin rates as well, spin rate very low with the D9, 5,300 RPM compared to 6,500 RPM with the launch pad. So again, if you haven't got that stopping power currently with your irons and you want that little bit more height and a little bit more spin and better ability to stop the ball at the other end, so far that launch pad would do that better for you. So we look at the difference in distances, 158 with the launch pad, 165 with the D9. So the D9 certainly, if you look at nothing other than carry, is going to give you more distance, but if you look at a total overall gameable golf club, something that you can actually improve with, the launch pad is, I think, going to give you a much better stopping power without losing out too much on distance. You're only sort of 5 yards underneath where you would be with the D9 anyway, but the D9 is most likely going to skip through the greens and over the back, whereas the launch pad coming down steeper from a better height is going to stop much quicker. That's my review of the Wilson Launchpad irons. As you can see, very forgiving, very easy to get up in the air. So if you need those two things in your game, definitely go and look at the Launchpad iron. And the D9 is worth looking at, but like I said, it doesn't launch quite as high and it doesn't spin quite as much. So you do need to factor that in as to whether it's going to be gameable for you in your game. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please do smash that like button down below. It really does help the channel. And if you haven't already and you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button too, and the little bell icon next to it will notify you of every new video I post. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.